Hey, what's up guys, Sean here, and once again I'm doing Good or Bad Idea. This time it is on the customization of your character and map dynamic elements such as the destructibility that we've seen on the map that has the gas station falling down or things like that. This is a Call of Duty 4 free-for-all which I joined in progress and stormed back to win, so I hope you enjoy that. Now, for the first time ever in the Call of Duty series, you'll be able to customize and create your own soldier. That means choosing the head, the body, the equipment that he's wearing. So, it's kind of similar if you remember back in Black Ops 1, where the perks that you chose made him look different. So, like, for example, if you chose Ghost, you had the ghillie suit on. Now, this time around, you just get to go in, you create the soldier, and then he just looks like that. So, whether or not you'll be able to put a ghillie suit on him, I'm not sure, but it is possible, although I do not know for a fact at the moment, as I'm trying to get information off the official Call of Duty Ghost site so that I don't say anything that's not true, and, well, their site says literally nothing about the customization of the character, other than in Call of Duty Ghost you don't just create a class, you create a soldier, choose head, body, type, headgear, and equipment. You can even choose a female soldier for the first time. With over 20,000 possible combinations, you can create the soldier you've always wanted, and each soldier you create will also have his or own loadouts. I believe that you can create up to 10, I believe. So 10 soldiers separately. I believe that they rank up separately. And I'm pretty sure that what they mean by loadouts is that they each have their own set of creator classes. So I think you can prestige to 10th prestige 10 times, if I've understood it correctly, although I may have misunderstood that. They may all share the level, but I do believe that the level is actually a separate thing that only belongs to the individual soldiers. So, for example, I have Alejandro Barbosa, who is a name that I accidentally stumbled upon while playing 2K basketball a couple years ago, and I just use that name for any time it makes me name my character in a game, such as a baseball player in a baseball game, or Skyrim. For example, you may have seen Alejandro. He was featured in my Skyrim Let's Play. So, if I have Alejandro Barbosa, and then I make another soldier named Sean, their loadouts will be separate, and I believe that their ranking up will be separate. As far as whether or not I think the customization is a good or bad idea, it depends on how much time they spent on it, and I feel like they spent a lot of time on this, and I just don't think it brings that much to the game. I think it'll be cool at the beginning, and then everyone will forget about it and stop worrying about what the character looks like. Because no one gives a shit, because you don't really look at them. You just run, you shoot them, and you never look back, and it's just kind of... It seems like with all the things they're missing, such as league play and, you know, all these things that they cut, like a bunch of game types that they cut, which we'll talk about in another video, it just seems like they probably wasted a lot of time on this that wasn't necessary. And that brings us to destructible map elements and dynamic map elements. For example, in Black Ops, in the past games, there was the elevators you could go up, and you go and you press the button, you go up the elevator. So Infinity Ward's never done really things like that with their maps, like dynamic elements, and there's been no destructibility in any of the maps in the past. And they're bringing that to Call of Duty Ghost. So, in Black Ops 2, there is the map where you go down, and sometimes it floods, and it pushes everyone off the thing. The lava rushes through in the other one. Like, there are things that happen on the map sometimes. The rocket launch on launch back in Black Ops 1. Treyarch's been doing this, and so now Infinity Ward's bringing it to Ghost. But they're also bringing things such as, like, there's this wall, and if you shoot it with a rocket, it explodes and breaks, which is sort of like Battlefield, but not really, because in Ghost, it's only going to be walls that they've designated. Battlefield, for the most part, it's almost everything. It's not really even like that. And for most of the dynamic map elements, such as the train in Black Ops 2, or even the train in Black Ops 1 that was on WMD that was just really loud, you couldn't actually see it, but the train that's in Black Ops 2 that can run you over, like, none of these elements to me are a good idea. I hate them. I can't stand when they put them in the game. It drives me nuts. I just don't want them here. I want to just play the game, and I want to enjoy the game, and I can't enjoy the game when I'm being hit by a train while trying to kill someone, or there's a flood coming. Like, I just don't like them. They're not my thing. But I'm not gonna, like, fight them on it, because there's nothing I can do about it if they're doing it. However, when it comes to, like, the destructible map elements, which they've been kind of saying a lot about, they're kind of lying, because it's, like I said, it's not really destructible map elements. 15 kill streak, let's go. It's just this one part of the map, and by the way, free-for-all in COD 4 goes to 25 kills, if you don't remember or don't know. So we're almost there. But, like, it's not the whole map. So, you know, in Battlefield 4, if you played the beta, they had the skyscraper that you can destroy. And it was the big thing that they were talking about, like, oh, it's amazing, Levolution, and all this shit, it's awesome. and then every time you get in the beta, everyone just goes and tries to destroy the skyscraper, and then falls, and then it's not there anymore. And it actually ruined the map when it fell down. Like, I think it made the map a lot worse. So, basically what's going to happen in Ghost is people are going to run over to the gas station or the wall that blows up or whatever it is, blow it up right away, and then it's never going to happen again. It's kind of like if you've ever watched any Call of Duty tournament. Sometimes there are certain cars and things that, you know, cars blow up and kill you, that people go over to, they stick a grenade to it right off the start and blow it up because they don't want it blowing up at the worst time later. Well, that kind of the same thing's going to happen. They're going to either expose the wall or people are going to want to see it, so they're going to go expose the wall, and then it's not going to be part of the game, and it's not going to really affect the game, and you're not even going to notice that it's happening because it's not a big deal, and it's not like Battlefield where everything can fall down so you can expose someone hiding behind a wall. Unless they're hiding behind that one wall, which I wouldn't do because I know it's going to fall, it's not going to make a difference. So, I think that it's a bad idea for two reasons. One, like I said, I don't think it's going to matter in Ghost. And two, if you did like full-on Battlefield-style destruction in Call of Duty, the whole map would not exist by the 5th minute of the game. Call of Duty's maps are much smaller than Battlefield. If everything was falling apart, there wouldn't be a map. Like, there would be nothing there anymore. Like, the whole map would be gone. And it just wouldn't be any fun. Call of Duty, you don't need destruction in every game. It's just not what needs to happen. People are like, Battlefield's better because it has destruction. Well, Counter-Strike doesn't have destruction. There are plenty of PC shooters that don't have destruction. Halo doesn't have destruction, and their games are fine because their games are their games. They don't have to be every other thing. You can be your own thing, and you don't have to copy and paste everything from everyone else. There's no reason in, like, Call of Duty they need to add, like, Halo-style shields and Battlefield-style destruction. Halo can be Halo, Battlefield can be Battlefield, Call of Duty can be Call of Duty, and not necessarily taking things from everybody is going to make the game better. It might actually make it worse, and if you actually added destruction to everything in Call of Duty, it would make it worse. You may not believe me right now, but it would, okay? That's the deal, okay? So, as far as customization, I think it's a bad idea because I think they wasted a lot of time, and I don't think it's going to matter in the end. I think people are going to get over it. Kind of like the emblem creator. It's kind of cool in Black Ops, but I don't spend time making an emblem. And some people, they make one really good one and then they stop. So that's what's going to happen with these characters. I do think it's cool that you can level up 10 times if I'm reading that correctly. I think that is cool that you could have separate soldiers doing that. But as far as the actual customization, I don't think that matters. Dynamic map elements, I hate them, and I don't think the destruction is going to be a good idea. I think it's a bad idea because it's not going to matter because it's going to be destroyed right off the start. So that's what I think about these things. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Join me tomorrow once again at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for another video of Call of Duty Ghost, good or bad idea. Once again, thank you for watching. Like the video, comment your thoughts, and I'll see you later.